History of Universe Part 2. Paramshanti. This is the second part of the History of Universe. As discussed in the Part 1 video, the zero-color universe has a diameter of 1200 billion light years. Out of the whole universe, only 156 billion light years has been photographed, which is what is considered as visible universe by today's science. In this visible universe, 200 billion galaxies have been discovered. However, this does not include the smaller galaxies that also exist in this space. In reality, there are trillions and trillions of galaxies revolving inside the universe that haven't been discovered due to the limitations in the technology. Now we will discuss the solar systems in our galaxy. Our galaxy is known as the Milky Way, in which our solar system revolves in its orbit. The creator of the galaxy is Mahashiv, who resides at the center of the galaxy along with his Mahashaktis. Mahavishnu, Mahabrahma and Mahaindra are very high quality souls who resides subsequently in outer layers adjacent to the inner layer of the Mahashaktis. The central portion of the galaxy has a diameter of around 1000 light years, which is filled with the supreme light. Up to 3000 light years of the radius from the center of the galaxy, it is filled with supreme elements, Mahatattva. The light emerging from the center of the galaxy is nothing but the light emerging from the suns revolving at a very high speed around the center of the galaxy. The cameras of the scientists can capture the light from the fire element, but not light emitted from supreme light and supreme elements. Very high quality souls are present within the radius of 3000 light years of the center of the galaxy. Our solar system is one of the trillions and trillions of solar systems revolving inside our Milky Way galaxy. Similarly, trillions and trillions of galaxies are revolving inside the universe, and the Milky Way is one of them. Andromeda is another galaxy like our galaxy. As per scientists, 800 billion solar systems are revolving inside our galaxy, which have been photographed. Another scientist from Jodhpur, India, has claimed that there are around 4200 billion solar systems inside our galaxy. This shows that the numbers of solar systems are uncountable as we go deep into the detailing of the numbers of solar systems. Our solar system is revolving in our galaxy at a speed of 220 kilometers per second. Mahashiv has created uncountable Shivs. One Shiv is the creator of one solar system, and there are trillions and trillions of Shivs inside a galaxy. The time that is taken by our solar system to complete one rotation around the center of the galaxy is around 20 to 25 crore human years. The age of our solar system is 100 years of Brahma. 100 years of Brahma is around 311.4 trillion human years on earth. But 100 years of Brahma is equivalent to one moment of Mahashiv. So the time scale changes significantly as one moves from the earth plane to Brahmalok and to center of the galaxy where Mahashiv resides. So it is beyond the imagination of human mind. That's why it is told in our Shiv Puran that trillions and trillions of solar systems are created and destroyed in each moment of Mahashiv. This statement itself indicates the huge difference in the time scale of galaxies and solar systems. When the power in Mahashiv is exhausted, Mahashiv becomes a great annihilator known as Mahakal and absorbs trillions and trillions of solar systems in its cells and becomes a supermassive black hole. This is known as Mahakal Pralay, when dissolution of all solar systems take place and the galaxy itself is converted into supermassive black hole. At this time, Mahashiv creates Mahakal Agni, which is very devastating, powerful, all-engulfing, supreme fire element which burns all solar systems, including souls inside it within a moment. So all the Shivs inside our also destroyed within a moment. Now scientists are revealing that a supermassive black hole is detected at the center of our galaxy. A supermassive black hole is symbolized as black by scientists, but in fact it is not black. As no light comes out of the black hole, so no picture of black hole can be taken by anybody on Earth. The picture recently shown by scientists in context of black holes in the space is actually a picture of surrounding areas of a black hole. The center of the black hole looks dark because no light comes out from the center. A black hole in its true sense is a whirlpool of energy which pulls everything towards it and absorbs everything inside it. This is the energy of Mahashiv in the form of supreme light that absorbs all the negativities. It cannot be captured by any camera made up of physical elements. Some scientists also describe it as a white hole at the center of the galaxy. The details of creation and dissolution of a solar system and a galaxy is not mentioned in any scriptures. In Hindu scriptures, there is only one sentence that is written, which is as follows. When Mahashiv becomes Mahakal, he absorbs infinite crores of solar system in its cells. Here each cells of Mahashiv represents one solar system. This is termed as Mahakal Pralay. In Hindu scriptures, there are descriptions of many types of dissolutions like partial dissolution, that is Arth Pralay, dissolution, that is Pralay, dissolution at the end of one day of Brahma, that is Kalp Pralay, and the final dissolution at the end of 100 years of Brahma, that is Mahakalp Pralay. All these dissolutions are at the level of a solar system, but Mahakalp Pralay is a dissolution at the level of galaxy. Nobody can estimate the age of galaxy on Earth in terms of human years, as it is beyond the imagination of human mind. Shiv was in pure and divine, incorporeal light form when it was created by Mahashiv. When Mahashiv makes an affirmation to multiply from one into many, then infinite numbers of Shivs in divine light form are created from the cells of Mahashiv. The incorporeal form of Shiv has sufficient power for a new creation. So first, Shiv makes a boundary in space before proceeding with its creations of celestial bodies in space. Incorporeal Shiv then creates a supreme subtle form of himself known as Akari Shiv. Incorporeal Shiv resides at the top layer of the solar system in an incorporeal divine world full of light known as supreme abode of this solar system. Below the supreme abode, Shivpuri was created for Akari Shiv, and Shivpuri was full of supreme elements. Akari Shiv created Akari Shakti from its soul power, and both Akari Shiv and Shakti further created Vishnu. So in order to accommodate Vishnu, Vishnupuri was created below Shivpuri, where Vishnu resides with his companion Lakshmi. This is also known as Vaikunt as per religion scriptures. Brahma was created from the navel of Vishnu, so Brahmapuri was created below Vishnupuri to accommodate Brahma. Brahma created his companion Saraswati from his soul power, so Brahma and Saraswati reside in Brahmapuri. Brahma and Saraswati together created infinite angels through affirmations. The bodies of angels were made up of supreme elements and their soul was of supreme light. So initially, angels had tremendous power in their soul to continue creating through affirmations. Then angels multiplied the creation by creating more souls from their soul power. As more and more souls were created through affirmations of soul power, the soul power of angels diminished significantly and they become deities with 3 elemental bodies. As time progressed, angels degraded from the world of supreme elements to the world of elements. all the power used in making these creations is ultimately derived from the incorporeal Shiv in the supreme abode of our solar system. So eventually, incorporeal Shiv also fell down to the lower level. So gradually, the whole creation started moving in a downward direction. Finally, due to further affirmations by deities, they degraded into human beings in a physical forms, which is why the earth was created by Brahma to accommodate the physical creation. As the souls fell from the higher level of creations of supreme elements to the lower level of creations of physical elements, the power of soul decreased to a very low level, causing a complete darkness to spread in the lower level, that is Bhulok. In order to remove this darkness, the sun was created. Earlier, the souls of angels had a power equivalent to 1,000 suns, so higher dimension was full of light and no sun was required for illumination. The sun was created a long time ago by Surya Narayan deity, as per the order of Brahma, and Surya Narayan deity also resided inside the sun. The time that is presently running on earth is as follows. At present, our solar system has already completed 50 years of Brahma, known as first Parad. We currently in the first day of the second Parad of Brahma. On earth, 1000 Chaturyug is equivalent to 1 day of Brahma. 1000 Chaturyug is again divided into 14 Manvantars. Thus, 14 Manu come to the earth during 1 day of Brahma to maintain the continuity of human creation on earth. Now in the first day of Brahma, we are in the 7th Manvantar. In the 7th Manvantar, we are in the 28th Yugantar on earth. This is equivalent to 198 crore human years, which has already been elapsed on earth in the first day of second Parad of Brahma. So the sun was created around 10 years of Brahma's age, which counts to be around 120 trillion human years back. Our sun is also very old. Surya Narayan deity had lit the light of sun with the spark of its power of supreme fire element, and then the sun continued to glow through chain reaction inside the sun by continuously converting hydrogen to helium. When hydrogen is converted to helium, the fire element continuously created for this stimulation is to be provided only once, which was done by Surya Narayan deity. So it is an automatic process. Initially, the power emitted from the sun was of supreme fire. So the heat and the light was soothing to human souls on earth. But now the sunlight and the heat is tormenting. So gradually, angels degenerated to deities and deities degenerated to human beings on earth. And along with this, the earth and the sun were also created by Brahma to accommodate the souls in the physical forms. Gradually, many planets were created and they started to revolve around the sun in an orbit due to the sun's gravity. The souls downgraded even further and 7 layers of lower dimensions were created for them below the earth, known as Atal, Vital, Sutal, Rasatal, Talatal, Mahatal and Patal. After this, souls lost even more power, due to which 55 crores of hell were created for them below the 7 lower dimensions. Now it is seen that many asteroids are revolving around the planet Saturn, and in reality there are the 55 crore hells from the earlier times. Due to the gravity power of the planet Saturn, these solid masses were attracted towards it and are now revolving around Saturn. These 55 crore hells were made of very heavy physical elements like iron. As the souls became entangled in the karmic bondages, with the progress of time, their causal bodies and subtle bodies got damaged. which is how the souls had fallen down from higher planes to the lower planes like earth, and even further lower to the lower 7 lower dimensions and 55 crore hells. An unlimited desire in the souls is a cause of entanglement in the web of karmic bondages. Due to the damage of the causal body of the soul, the behavior and the nature of the souls become like animals. The soul had lost all its power, and as the trillions of years have been passed since the creation of souls, there are also 7 layers above earth like Bhulok, Bhuvurlok, Swarglok, Mahalok, Janlok, Taplok and Satyalok. The time cycles of Satyug, Treta Yug, Dwapar Yug and Kali Yug only occur on earth. As time progresses, many types of dissolutions take place on earth, like partial dissolution, that is Arth Pralay, at the end of 4 yugas known as Yugantar, and dissolution, that is Pralay, at the end of one Manvantar or 71 Yugantars. What is described in the Bible as Adam and Eve are called as Manu and Satrupa in Hindu scriptures. In the Bible, there is a mention of word angels, so a little bit of early history of angels of this solar system is mentioned in the Bible. It is also described in the Bible that initially Adam and Eve were in soul consciousness. As the forbidden fruit was eaten by them under the influence of snake who promised it would arise their hidden intelligence, it instead arose body consciousness. With a rise of body consciousness, they tried to cover their body parts. The snake represent desires of a human mind. This signifies that the age of the earth is 120 trillion years, but some group has been spreading the false message of the 5000 year of world drama. That group has been spreading messages that there was Ram Rajya on earth 2500 years back and there were 12 Rams and 12 Sitas who had come to earth. But there was only one Ram and one Sita in Treta Yuga, and he had ruled for 12,000 years, which is clearly mentioned in the Hindu scriptures. During the period of Satyug, the king Prithu had ruled over this earth for 40,000 years. So 5,000 years of world drama is completely false and stands nowhere before the standings of Hindu scriptures as well as the scientific findings. During the time of Satyug, the average human life on earth was 50,000 years. Pyramids are 1 lakh years old as explained scientifically in the Ancient Alien show from the History TV channel. These group of souls are engaged in meditation with incorporeal Shiv, but the creation is so vast that the infinite number of incorporeal Shivs are created and destroyed within the moment of Mahashiv. Even in their daily messages, that is Vani, it is clearly mentioned that the Supreme Father, that is Behad ke Baap, has come to the earth to give away supreme infinite divine teachings of infinite boundless worlds of creation to the Behad souls. In the boundless world of creation, time is also infinite, so 5,000 years is a minuscule unit. Those people who have been spreading and believing such false messages must come out of the cycle of 5,000 years of world drama and awaken to the truth based on facts and realization. The diameter of our solar system is 1 light year, which is 18.8 trillion kilometers. The last planet in our solar system is Pluto, which is 5.9 billion kilometers from Sun. So now the gravity of the Sun is extended to a few thousand crores of kilometers in space, whereas the radius of the Earth is 9.4 trillion kilometers. The age of the Earth is 40 years of Brahma, equivalent to 120 trillion human years on Earth. After the completion of one Yugantar, partial dissolution, that is Arth Pralay, take place, and after the end of 71 Yugantar, that is one Chaturyug, dissolution take place, which is also known as Manvantar Pralay. So 71 Chaturyug is called as one Manvantar, when the time period of one Manu ends on the earth. During Manvantar Pralay, the earth is flooded with water all over the world and all the land is immersed under the tremendous flow of water caused by incessant rain. According to Hindu scriptures, Vishnu takes the incarnation of a fish and rescues the seed of creation in a ship. The same thing has been described in Christianity in the name of Noah instead of Vishnu. In Hindu scriptures, it is mentioned that Vishnu asked Saptarishis to collect all the seeds of creation and Vishnu tows all of them in a ship to safe place. In this manner, 14 Manvantar occur on earth in one day of Brahma. This explains the age of earth and how it is subjected to the cycles of dissolution again and again. One day of Brahmlok is 1000 Chaturyug on earth. This explains the difference of time cycle on earth and Brahmalok. This difference in the time scale is due to the presence of the lighter elements in Brahmalok, whereas earth is made of heavier elements, that is, heavier physical elements. If we go to Vishnulok, the creation there is more subtle and finer due to the supreme elements present there. Just 1 minute in Brahmalok is lakhs of years on earth and 1 second in Shivpuri is lakhs of years on earth. Because in the Shivpuri the creation is made of supreme elements, one has to understand the relation between time, space and speed in order to understand the creation and the architecture of the solar system. Now scientists are also searching for the correlation between time, space and speed to understand the secrets of creation. One day in Swarglok is equivalent to 1 year on earth, as the creation on Swarglok is of 3 elements, whereas the creation on earth is made of 5 heavier elements. At the end of one day of Brahma, when there is a completion of 1000 Chaturyug on earth, a Kalpralay or a great dissolution take place, where a dissolution of Bhulok, Bhuvolok and Swarglok take place. So the age of deities in Swarglok is 1 day of Brahma, which is 4,032 crore human years. At the time of Kalpralay, Vishnu creates the heat of 12 suns and burns everything to the ashes in these 3 layers of creation. During this Kalpralay, the good souls who have the information of this pending destruction travels to the higher levels and the remaining souls are completely burnt up by the power of sun and gets liberated from this creation. 1 day of Brahma and 1 night of Brahma is equivalent to 8,064 crore human years. At the end of 100 years of Brahma, Mahakalpralay or final dissolution of the solar system takes place. Shiv enters into the sun of the solar system and creates a very powerful, all-engulfing fire element known as Kal Agni. This Kal Agni consumes all the creation of the solar system, which ends the time of this solar system. This state of solar system is known as black hole in the language of science. During this period, Shiv absorbs all the creation inside itself by the help of Kal Agni. Shiv started creation when it had a power in its soul due to supreme light. And at the end of the creation, the soul of Shiv has exhausted all power. A black hole signifies the end of the time of the solar system. When Shiv wants to regain the power in its soul, Shiv has to go near the center of the galaxy where it is filled with supreme light of Mahashiv. Shiv takes the power in its soul by connecting with its creator and once again returns to its original powerful state and is able to start a new creation again. So, 1 moment of Mahashiv is equivalent to 100 years of Brahma. That is why it is written in scriptures that in every moment of Mahashiv, trillions of solar systems are created and destroyed. 100 years of Brahma is equivalent to 1 moment of Mahashiv. 100 years of Mahashiv is equivalent to one moment of Param Mahashiv. So, in this way, humans on earth cannot calculate the time period of one moment of Param Mahashiv. So, the time of Param Mahashiv is beyond any measurable time scale of the human mind on earth. Now we will discuss Param Mahashiv in the zero celestial degree of power. If we consider the time periods in the creations of 1 degree, 2 degree or 5 degree or up to 16 degrees, then time cannot be measured or calculated in terms of human scale. Even science will be helpless to find a digit to measure the time at such higher dimensions of creation. Scientists have sent a spacecraft named as Voyager into space to understand the creation of the solar system. But this vehicle cannot reach Brahmapuri, as Brahmapuri is beyond the gravity of sun. Vishnupuri is above Brahmapuri, and the creation there has supreme elements in its environment. Spacecrafts made of physical elements cannot reach those dimensions of the creation. Our solar system is like a star in a space. In the night sky, one can observe trillions and trillions of stars. Each star represents a solar system in the galaxy. The distance between our solar system and the nearest star is 4.5 light years, even though from the Earth they look very close to each other. The devices on Earth are made up of physical elements, so which these elements, the subtle world of the creation of 3 elements or supreme elements, cannot be detected. So the Almighty Authority has sent many souls as scientists to Earth to progress the science. This can be observed from the fact that science has progressed significantly in the last 100 years on Earth. Many souls from other universes will come down to create devices made up of supreme elements which will help to establish proper communication with the subtle world made of supreme elements. In order to understand the concept of supreme elements, one has to understand the concept of molecule and atom. Molecule means Anu and atom means Param Anu. An atom is smaller than a molecule. A molecule is made up of atoms and an atom has more power than a molecule. In this way, elements are made from the supreme elements. So supreme elements have more power than elements. For example, if we refine a molecule, we will get a neutron and a proton. If we further refine a neutron and a proton, then a smaller subatomic level will be reached. So as we refine the elements to a greater degree, more and more power will be obtained. Physical elements have a very less power or no power in comparison to the supreme elements. Now scientists are searching for the God particle by refining a proton. What scientists are claiming as the God particle is in fact something nearer to supreme fire element. It is not supreme light. Supreme light cannot be created on earth from the physical elements. On the contrary, matter is created from the supreme light. This is the history and geography of universe, galaxy and solar system. This is only a minuscule part of a knowledge as compared to the boundless vast spiritual dimensions of creation. The process of creation of each and every galaxy and universe can be explained, as all the universes and galaxies are created in different manners. But the power of souls in the physical bodies have been diminished to such a low level that it is below 0 degrees, that is minus 100 kala, which is why nobody understands this knowledge. This whole knowledge is obtained through meditation while embodying a light form, during which Almighty Authority Himself has shown the details of the vast boundless creation. This cannot be visualized or imagined by any common soul. When I am established in a pure soul consciousness in the light form, then I can visualize Almighty Authority in the supreme abode of the highest dimension of creation. Then I merged with the Almighty Authority and I realized I am the Almighty Authority. So I am not the messenger but the Almighty Authority Himself, about whom there is a mention in the Bible, Quran and a Bhagavad Gita, where it says, I will come to earth to rescue all the high quality souls entrapped here in the physical body, facing great misery. Many high quality souls from the great universe and multiverse and even beyond the multiverse had come to earth to travel, but all became trapped here on earth. In search of these souls, their creators and the creator of the creators from higher dimensions of creation have come to earth, but they all are entrapped here on earth. So now, on earth, many high-level creators of trillions and trillions of universes, multiverses, etc. have become trapped here on earth. This is mortal world. Souls here are covered by many layers like the causal body, subtle body and the physical body. So the original knowledge and the nature of the soul has been hidden inside these various layers. In order to emerge this knowledge, the soul has to establish itself in pure soul consciousness and in the pure light form, like it was at the start of its creation. In an incorporeal light form, a soul can access its original knowledge and source of its creation. The knowledge discussed here is infinite, vast and boundless. It is the knowledge about infinite world of creations known as Behad ki Duniya. So the whole knowledge cannot be taught on earth. If this knowledge is to be written on paper of the size of an earth, with the trees as the pen and the water of the seas as ink, then the whole earth will be short of space and the whole sea will be dried up, but the knowledge will not be completed. Such is the vastness of this supreme knowledge. A small understanding of this knowledge will take a soul to its creator. This is the significance of this supreme knowledge. Behad ki Paramshanti.